one of my favorite segments that we do on the podcast is Dear MT, and as in MT. But anyway, we get a lot of Dear MTs, and so we're going to address some of them also during Truly Tish. So please send in anything that you want to ask me. It's my favorite part of the podcast. I'm going to do it from here, and it's going to be called Tea Time with Tish. Send me in all your questions. You know I love a good relationship question. So we'll get deep. I love tea, especially my little yogi tea, and they all come with the saying. And this one is, oopsies. They each have a little saying, which I love. This one is, give to others, but give to yourself as well. And so I love that they each have a little saying. And everybody asks me where I got this mug. And actually, Molly got it for me, I think for either Mother's Day or my birthday, but definitely you can find them on Etsy and Amazon. So we'll put a link up.
Your first question is, I've been having a hard time. My relationship ended back in February. Trying to get over the breakup has been difficult. I deleted his number, so there hasn't been any contact in a few months. However, he randomly reached out to check in, and my anxiety has been horrible. I wanted to know what the best advice for breakup anxiety is and the best way of being more mindful to stop thinking about it this time.
That is so tough when they reach out, because you start reading in so much to that. Like, obviously he's thinking about you if he's reaching out. How does that make you feel? Like, anxiety is just the absolute worst. But I think being mindful is so important, and making sure that you put yourself first, and whether that's to respond or not to respond, or how you're going to respond. But I definitely think being mindful and taking care of yourself and your heart is the absolute most important thing.
How do you think that she can take care of her heart? What are some things that you would suggest she does to be more mindful or take care?
Honey, I don't know. Let me know. I think, too, just making sure that you're taking time to care for yourself, and not dwelling too much on the fact that he reached out. I think, in a way, there's some selfishness to that, because it's so hard. If you're already having a hard time getting over the breakup, and then someone reaches out, it just opens up a lot of those wounds and those feelings. So just making sure that you're getting out and, being with people that you love, and, just really being mindful that you're taking care of yourself.
Mama Tish, I'm opening a private therapy practice soon and want the decor to be electric but calming. I think you guys know the vibe. In Montana, we don't have a lot of nice stores here, unfortunately, so it's probably cheaper to look online. Can you help?
I'm such a huge fan of Etsy and Amazon. You can find anything on either of those places. I love electric but calming. I've been doing a lot of therapy myself, and I actually was just in a therapist's office that I thought was done so well. It was really beautiful. Everything was done in these really pretty creamy and white tones, but they had an a neon sign in the office, and I think it said calm, and it was just very pretty, and it just added a little bit of a pop, but the rest of the decor was just very neutral, lots of textures, and it was really done. It looked very inexpensively done. It was, just some cute little chairs. They looked very inexpensive, with cute little throw pillows that added a little bit of texture and a little bit of a creaminess to the room. And then the electric sign kind of was the statement piece. They had some aromatherapy going in the room, which I thought was really nice. And it was just such a calming space. And it was really beautiful. And it really did kind of just set the tone for the office. And I thought they did just such a really, really good job.
To wrap up our Tea Time with Tish Tizzle, we have one more.
Awesome.
Some stoner skincare. How do you keep your under eyes not looking like weed has smoked you?
So funny. Actually, I am a big believer in not doing anything under my eyes. I mean, moisturizer. I'm really kind of bad about not even doing a lot of moisturizer under my eyes, which I should. But I definitely don't do concealer or foundation. But that's because I'm older, and with creases, everything kind of shows under your eye. So for me, it's kind of less is more. Thanks for joining us for the very first Tea Time with Tish. And make sure you send in your questions and DM us, because we can't make this happen without you. And we love your questions. So see you next time.